There we go. Now we have audio, right? Audio now? Yes? Good. Such a pain in the ass. Yeah. Alright, still checking out. Again, second night here on Twitch. Still trying to get the setup that I'm happy with. And I thought I was good to go. Thought everything was ready today. And then, of course, the laptop dies like an hour ago. What is it? It's 8 till midnight here. Plenty of time. Are we getting static? Did I pack Van Dyke in Team of the Week? No. Nope. Exile Dragon, like the guitars. Thank you. Thank you. They're not there for decoration. This is just the only place I could set up to stream. Let's see. Whew. Wait all day long for the stream. This is, for me, this is about the time I get home. In about 10 o'clock every night for me. 10 o'clock Eastern. Oh, have a Guinness? This is malt liquor right now, but I do have more coming. I'm trying to finish out some stuff. It's grocery store day this week, so. Am I listening to the radio? No. Can you hear music in the background? Let's see. Link for Streamlabs Nightbot. It's wrong. Adding extra if on URL. That's possible. I'll have to look. Haven't seen Nightbob. Oh yeah, what the hell? Yes. Whew. It's been one of them days. And this whole thing, trying to get everything set up. See, I'm getting it. It's fixed. Alright, so where were we at? I see people are coming over. I see we're getting a few people coming over to the stream direct from the YouTube. Hey, I'm at 51. I will say I have not done much of anything as far as auto playing this week. There's just been so much other shit going on that I haven't had time to keep myself high enough in the leaderboards to rank top 50 for both head-to-head and versus. So now I'm in a mad rush. And with the changes, kind of hoping that I can get something done between now and then. Okay, so what do I think about Team of the Week Pope? Haven't faced him. Well, I probably have at one point in the autoplay that I've been doing for the last couple of days. But I don't know. Stats-wise, he looks pretty strong. But I'm not quite sure if he's going to be there for what everybody's hoping. I know everybody was excited about Pope. People were buying him and then realized that he was probably going to be in Team of the Week. Now, I will say after watching today's game, if any Liverpool players are going to make it into Team of the Week next week, I really hope Firmino gets one. Not that he really deserves one, but I've been waiting for a good program card for him. Let's see. Ward, Prowse and everybody's. I haven't seen him. The player that I've been coming up against today, every time I look down and I'm losing a head-to-head match on autoplay, the player that keeps putting goals in on me is it's the 92 rated center attacking mid Sabitzer that everybody's stuck with and can't sell. Okay, so TS Wolves just said because of his height. I have the new video that I'm working on right now that I haven't finished the last couple of days is all about goalkeepers, their stats, and what's important and what's not important. And I have heard everybody talking about how tall the goalkeepers are and how important the height is. And I just want you to be prepared that when this new video comes out, I really, really hope that I can change a lot of people's opinions over what's important on what is actually important as far as goalkeeper stats. Because height is not one of them. Let's see. Okay, it's not realistic, so height doesn't matter. Okay, I'll just give you some heads up. As far as that goes, did I just get a match request? Is that what it was? Oh, friend request. Okay, we'll do a couple more of these while I just give you guys a couple of hints. And you can look this up. As far as goalkeepers and their height go, EA from FIFA 17, 18, and 19, EA announced, and it was, it stated that the way the game mechanics worked is players had a specific geometry within the game. The geometry didn't matter whether the player was 5'5" or 6'10". It doesn't matter. They have a specific geometry. Their gameplay is directly based off of their player stats. So the statistics, the player attributes, that stat list on the second page of the player card is determined arbitrarily by EA. Okay? EA makes the decision on what they're actually going to be. So we have EA setting their stats. Their player, it doesn't matter what their height is in game. A taller player isn't winning more balls than a shorter player. But what does happen is EA sets the arbitrary stats up for each individual player directly based off of real-world experience. And for goalkeepers in the past, they use their height to directly influence the stats they gave the player. So, if you have a really tall goalkeeper and the guy at EA in front of his keyboard looks at it and goes, "Oh, hey, this goalkeeper's 6'7". That's really tall. He's probably a good goalkeeper." Then his stats may be higher because of his height. But it's just his stats. So if you look at a goal player and you look at his height and you go, "He's really tall, he's got to be really good." His height means nothing. It's the stats. Now his tall height may influence what EA put his stats at, but a tall goalkeeper means nothing. You have two goalkeepers with the same stats. One could be 4 foot tall, one could be 8 foot tall. If their stats are the same, their performance in game is supposed to be the same. Supposed to be. But in the real world, a goalkeeper that's too tall, it doesn't do anything. Courtois is the exception to the rule. If I'm looking at a 6'2" goalkeeper and a 6'6" goalkeeper, I'm probably going to go for the 6'2". There's a certain point where the height of a goalkeeper doesn't add any advantage to the position. So, but now, before we even get any farther, EA announced back in September that height this season is not supposed to be as a strong determining factor when they created the player stats. Okay, Lego says it's not supposed to make a difference this year, but it 100% still does. It 100% still does not, because you're missing the point. Height is how they determine their stats in the past. This season, they are not determining their stats using height as their number one influence. That's all EA was saying. So, if you've got a goalkeeper and you're looking at the height, you're looking at the wrong page of their card, my friend. You need to look at their stats. Height doesn't matter. Stats do. So if you've got a really tall goalkeeper with really good stats, go for it. But I don't think it it doesn't matter where his height is. His stats are what matter. I mean, look at Yashin, Prime Icon Yashin, who's undoubtedly one of the best goalkeepers in the world. He's only 6'2". Ultimate Team of the Year Allison isn't saving any finesse shots. Yeah, it kind of depends. I haven't played against him. When I tried to do a match against TotW here a minute ago, I think he wasn't still in the stream. I think he left. He might be the only one that has Team of the Year or Team of the Week Pope. I can look and see if anybody in my league threw him in. Are they implying it made a difference last season? It has. Height has never made a difference, ever. Height has nothing to do with whether or not a goalkeeper is good. Height had to do in seasons past with the stats that EA gave the player. I don't know how else to explain it. Just, I'm gonna do a video and attempt to explain it, and hopefully it helps. What will Team of the Year Van Dijk's final price be? I have no idea. Okay, John Stopty, Superfan, has Pope. You have Team of the Week Pope? Send me a match request and we'll play and see what it looks like. Okay, there's timed out. I missed it. We'll see if... Alright, we'll look and see if anybody has it, unless I get another request here. Trying to remember who had Pope. Nope. Oh. Courtois, everybody's got Courtois. Yeah, I think everybody's got Courtois here. I can't remember who it was. So if anybody's got Pope and they want to see, send a match. You can do head-to-head. Actually, I'd rather see Pope in versus. Okay. I saw that a informed player sent my first tip. Thanks. I appreciate it. I'm trying to stay caught up with the chat. Is this who has Pope? Okay, I'm not watching. See if I can't get it in range, just to at least see. Oh, header battle. Overcommit. Do not find him wide. Was he off? Allison coming off his line with a save. I thought Traore did fantastic today. He deserves an informed card for that performance against Liverpool. Absolutely. So that's Pope. Okay, MVP KBK. Yes, Traore was so fast. Yeah, he was an absolute beast on the outside. And what's funny is I didn't feel like he was playing like a wing. He was tracking back like an outside mid, almost coming in like an attacking wingback. Oh, I got on the wrong side. Couldn't stay goal side. All right, we'll let it autoplay for a second. I would love to have Traore at Liverpool, just based on that performance. But the only problem is Liverpool has an overabundance of strong wings. And that's tough. Because I love Shaqiri. He's one of my favorite players. I use him every season in this game. I very rarely ever pull him out of my squad. And with Salah dominating, we never get to see Shaqiri play in the Premier League. And I'd really, if they put somebody like Traore, if they brought him over, you'd never see Shaqiri on the field. Let's see. What do you think that Chelsea sell Kepa and buy Pope from Burnley? I don't know. I don't know what Chelsea's going to do. The one I'm watching very closely is Leicester. I'm curious what their transfer market will look like this year. Not because of their players. I just have a feeling there's going to be some big money spent there. Send a friend request. Yes. Okay. Can I get there? Firmino. I love Firmino, but even this card trained up, it's just so slow. It is a center attacking mid card, which is why that's where I have him. His stats, it's not a striker. I mean, he can finish, but he finishes the way you want a center attacking mid to play. Get the cross in. Ooh. Who was that was reluctant to go to the ball? Got him through. Let's see how he handles that curl. Nope. He did come off his line pretty fast. Okay. Ultimate Team of the Year, Ronaldo and Messi play you next. Would Coutinho go back to Barca and kill it, or Bayern? I don't know. I loved Coutinho when he was at Liverpool, but I just don't think he would slot into their current style of play. I think what they've got going on right now is about as well-oiled and fine-tuned to what Jurgen Klopp's been trying to do. I just don't think I don't think he would add to that squad right now. It's a good game. All right, so we got a couple of requests. Let's see. And then I want to claim all this stuff. Let's see what we got. Okay, don't send me any match requests yet. Let's take a look at the market first before I get too far into this. Would Emery Chant go to Borussia Dortmund? That might be a good fit. Chan at Dortmund? Okay, so we'll look. These were fishing results. See, like some of these though, 700 coins. That was just stuff I'm trying to dump and get rid of. Anything you see where it's minimum price 2,000, final price 9,999, those are fishing cards. And then once they've been picked up for fishing, that's where the numbers get bigger. Some of these is just trying to make enough room. Okay, we're gonna play Stoppy. We'll see what happens. Unless that was the... Nope, that's good. All right. Yeah, Coutinho's departure was a turning point, but not... I don't think it was a turning point because Coutinho was hurting Liverpool in any way. I think his departure was a turning point the same way Gerrard's was. You've got to figure something out. And can I say, Jordan Henderson today with his header, well deserved. Well deserved. He's not my favorite player, but I like to see him succeed. All right. It's a match against Opti, and when I played him the other day on his stream, I got the hell beat out of me. So, I need to stay a little bit more focused tonight. Ooh, that was a foul. How was that not a foul on me? Ooh. Now that... See, I would have taken the first foul. That one I think was undeserved. And that was stupid. All right. Who's a good Premier League center back under 2 mil? Not quite sure I know of a good Premier League center back under 2 mil unless you're going to train him. And by train him, I mean train the holy hell out of him. I like Boxing Day Matip. Ooh, that was in the box. Nope. Damn it. I don't know how to uh-oh. Rush him. Nah, I couldn't do anything. Aha! I rushed out on Ian Rush. Alright. Is Matip good at heading? Yes, he is very good at heading. Do they usually have a prime icon? Honestly, they kind of have a prime icon as a big major reward in almost every event this season. But it's usually a prime icon that is unachievable free to play. Gotta get my goal back here. Well, that was not a through ball. Man. Harsh. It was a good half. All right. Yeah, see, I read that. You got to curve it around the wall, but I can never get in head-to-head, I can never get a ball around the wall. It goes right into the wall every time, no matter what kind of a curve I have on it. I've got to get rid of Allison. Okay, what happened? I lost attention here. I'm not paying attention. All right. Okay, so what we got? 57 minutes back left. Can I stay focused enough to come back from this? Not likely. I am just getting manhandled. So physical. Saka. I cannot catch him. I'm assuming that's the Boxing Day. Damn prime icons. No, I'm not streaming through Omelet Arcade. Because of the whole Twitch thing, and I switched everything over to OBS because you can actually do I can have a face cam through the OBS app, which is the one thing I was missing. I at least need one goal. Such a fast team. I think the luck factor just went out on me on that one. No, OBS Studio, it's on Mac, since I'm all Mac. I would say that was a good match, but it was only a good match for you. It was not a good match for me. Alright, I saw the request. We're going to play. DBO84, what is your in-game name? And I'll play you next. Stopped yet was a good match, but damn Prime, or the between Prime Rush and Henri. Okay, I'm gonna put a little bit more effort into this match. I'm pretty sure Warner was offside on that one. See. Fix the static sound. Is anybody else having issues with static? I would love to see Ultimate Mane. That's one of the cards I didn't even consider. Very laggy. I'm having a hard time with this one. Am I through? No. No, too much on the turn. All right. Silvers are back. Sold 67 silvers, and the golds this morning were 2 million. See, I lost connection. Which players are the best center backs? Yeah, I don't know what happened. All right. It was a good match for what it was. Okay, let's go back to the market momentarily. We'll give this one a shot. Match disconnected. Okay, I'm stuck. I can't do anything right now anyway. It's got me still stuck in the match. So, that's a good time to check the market out, just to see where we were at. Decent number. There you go. 87,000 for a gold. Some of these numbers are getting bigger. This was just today, like in the last 12 hours. See, like Clark was fishing, picked it up. So, had 2 or 3 Clarks out on a 24-hour cycle with 2,000 starting price, 9,999. Buy it now. Now, I may have been listing Clark for, honestly, I probably had 20 of them, and I've had them in my reserves for maybe since October, and I haven't sold them yet. They went today. One of them sold for 10,000, and then I just started listing them 2 at a time for suggested prices, and they just started going. That's what I'm looking for. That's what the whole point of fishing in these silvers are. Same way with Marriott. That was another card I had been sitting on for quite a while and just couldn't get rid of. There's the Clarks went up to 70,000 there, and I had a ton of them. There was another one tonight that started going big. Eater, that was another one that went up. Was getting almost 300,000 for those. What's funny is those were cards I bought this morning for under 100,000. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Figurito went up to 21,000. I had a bunch of those. Got rid of those. 22,000. Same thing, just fishing to try to get that to go up. Okay, so let's see where we came out. I was at 26,000 coins, I think, this morning because I spent 13 million on elites. So we'll just see where I ended up this afternoon. Hoping for at least 1 million. I have more than 1 million because there were a few elites in there. Oh, almost 3. So I got almost 3 million back out of my 13 million spent, and I only got rid of a few elites, which is good. That's why we do it. Okay, we'll do these one at a time. Oh, there we go. Okay, just started one. We'll try to stay focused. The one thing that sucks is trying to play this, read the stream. You're looking through a mic with this thing plugged in, and I have a really hard time putting in the effort necessary to play against you guys because I just don't have the patience. Well, it's not that I don't have the patience. I just don't have the focus to commit myself. Holy shit, did you see all the ultimates? This is going to be a rough one. Okay. Missed kickoff. This is going to be a lot of strategy play, just so I don't get overrun with speed up top. He was off. Did I finally get a flag call? Yes. Can't walk through a defender. What happened? Oh, that sucks. In the box, ready to take a shot, and it gets stuck. Get up there where I want you. Oh! So frustrating. Lombardo, where are you located? Did you time out? I'm thinking that I'm playing by myself here. Milner. I love me a Milner, but he is so slow. East Pennsylvania is pretty far from where I'm at. Okay, so now, Ultimate Team of the Year, Van Dijk. We're going to see if we can't get him into range. Actually, nope, wrong side. Damn. It's close. Yeah, I think I'm just playing against his auto-played match. Doesn't matter. Even on autoplay, the squad is tough to stand my own against. I just don't have the speed. Couldn't make the turn. Oh, did I just let him walk right through everybody? Oh, it was okay. So 0-0 against that squad, even though he was auto-playing. We'll take that as a win for me because, whew, yeah, that was impressive. The Allison save there toward the end was definitely worth it. Uh-oh, Montoya sold. Let's see if I've got another one before we jump in here. So this would be another fishing card. Nope. Must have only had one. Yeah, I only had the one. Okay. Okay, so who was it that I was supposed to play? I told Lego I would play last time. Yeah, Skalink, send me a match request and we'll play next. Ooh. Them curling shots to the back corner. You're either going to save him or you're not. Oh, that was a impressive use of the rainbow the first time, not the second time. I don't think anybody can rainbow around Van Dyke. Guys, you're killing me on the head-to-head tonight. I'm really having to, I'm fighting for all of these. There we go. Mane, into the back post. Informed player with the subscription. Thank you. Did the little notification come up in the corner? That may be my first subscriber popping up in the stream. I didn't see it. Okay, J-Ban, play me. I'm requesting since the start. What was the... Oh shit, I wasn't paying attention. What's your in-game name? It did pop up. Nice. It's a good half. Good half. Play you again. I lost connection. Switching apps. DBO. Did we play once? Oh, what did I just do? Don't cut across. Okay. I played the robot. I don't know if I should play you again. The robot nearly kicked my ass. Man. Tough one tonight. Some tough matches. I feel like I'm getting behind. Everybody is... No, don't touch it. Don't touch it. Go back to the first foul. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Number 1. I don't know why. I don't know what the icons and stuff are. Yeah. Milner, you're allowed to complain. That's a good strike. We got lucky there. I think you are. First subscription. That may be what it was. Okay. I think it may have been the same goal as the first goal. Will I get Robertson? If you'd asked me at the beginning of Team of the Year, I think I would have grabbed him. But Milner's my favorite Premier League player. And I like the stats on that card, his outside back card, even though Milner at outside back is not where I like him. He's a captain. That's how I use him. That's how I play him. That's Origi with the head. Nice. I just read that. I accidentally listed Messi for 1 million instead of 10 million. Oh, that sucks. No, I don't think I'm going to swap him out. I think I'm going to keep him. Milner's not as fast as Robertson, but he's a better defender. He takes all my free kicks. He's the one taking my penalties, and I just like Milner. If they would give me a midfield Milner that was good, I would keep it. But I don't know. It's also a money thing. I'm more worried about putting enough money together to get I'm worried about putting enough money together to get Ultimate Allison before I'm worried about doing anything else. So Skalenk, he's a team member from the site, and I don't think we've played before. Holy hell. 3-5-2. Maxed out team. This is going to be tough. This is where I should just auto-play it and see what happens. But I won't. I want to see what I can do against the squad. Oh, did I lose it last touch? Allison has done quite a bit tonight, I have to say. And I don't know. I mean, I still want my ultimate, but I've been very impressed with his performance tonight as a maxed out 100 base. Man. There's no way I'm going to win a header in the back like that. Ooh. I think he pulled a groin muscle. Ah. Some of these fouls are so soft. Prime icons. Okay, I'll just take a little question here. How many of you use the full field radar? Does anybody use the radar? I've been watching some friends stream on here, and I see a lot more of them using it. I just don't think I pay attention enough to be able to take advantage of it. Oh, that was a foul. On me. Okay, 2-0. Using what? The full field radar. It's like at the bottom of the screen. It shows you the little dots of where everybody's at. I used to use it on console, but stopped. I need to stop attempting to play a ball in for a header. I'm not going to win a header against that back line. The only chance I've got is to win a corner here. Damn. So I'll ask this. There's a few of us that have been... Don't touch it. There's a few of us that have been talking about doing some kind of a tournament with a few of us that are on YouTube, and it just being a closed tournament just for a few of us streamers. And one of the thoughts of it was a multi-week, like, round robin tournament where all of us had to start with a base silver squad. Grab it. Okay. A base silver squad, and then you could only train players once you've won matches or earned like the opportunity to train your players, just to see how we could do. Does that sound like something anybody would watch? See, I think it would be interesting just because I know how frustrating it is to play with a silver squad. I've tried that. It's tough. I think it would be entertaining just to see how pissed people would get when your players don't do what you want them to do. I would say that was a good match, but you took me to school. That was one hell of a squad. Let's see. Damn. Timed out. Try a couple more. Okay, somebody asked where my name comes from. Okay, what's the elite listing filter? For me, if it's players that I bought for 100,000. I've personally, I'm listing them at like 195,000 starting price and 299,000 buy it now on a 24-hour filter. That's my personal thing. I'll just list one, and then if the bot buys him, then I'll list the rest of them on suggested price. And we've had cards go all the way up to $1 million or more using that filter. Some people have been, oh, that was my ball. Some people have been filtering it even higher. We've got guys in the league that are doing 200,000 and 1.1 million buy it now, and they're selling them certain days of the week, but it's right there. MVP, KBP. You can send another one. There's just no rhyme or reason. I'm just kind of picking whoever I'm seeing come up. Now, how is that even remotely a targeted pass? That was a bad call. Sharon FIFA. How goes it? Jordi Alba is a pain in the ass. In real life or in this game? Those shots. Once they leave the foot in that corner and you see him going, it's so frustrating. And you just don't see it come in. Ugh. Yeah, there's the outside back that I don't like to face. Wait a minute, let's see. That was a good long ball. It was a frustrating half. $12 to 3 a.m. seems the best time to sell these 69 rated silvers. What time zone are you in? Because I know for me what my best time is. Eastern time. Okay, so now what I've had the best luck is I'll list them at about 7 in the morning on a 24-hour, and I'm Eastern too, on a 24-hour, and they start to sell between 2 and 5 in the morning, and that's the time where I'll relist on the bait. And I've tried lots of different times trying to get something that will hit, just because I'm desperate for coins at the moment. But I do understand what you're saying. It's the same kind of thing. Okay, I'll take the tip. That sounded bad. Man, how is that not a foul? Wait a minute, it's a foul. Okay, we're going to try to curl around the outside just to see what we can get. The fuck? Seriously? That may be the first free kick I've scored in a head-to-head match ever. The question is, have I tried listing elites for 1 million? And yes, I have. And I haven't yet had a single bite. Now, I'm watching guys in our league do it. And I just don't know if it's their market compared to mine. But I have only ever had any success with 300K. Now, that doesn't mean I haven't sold them for 1 million once I've caught that. Oh, that was a good goal. Once I've caught that, that they bit at 300,000. Exit Dragon asks, what's the best formation for versus and head-to-head? Just for me, I prefer 4-3-3 attack in almost everything. I'll use it for head-to-head. I'll use it for versus, the whole deal. But I will use the 4-2-4 too. It's not, I don't know if it's the best thing to use in that game. I'm not saying that. But those are the two formations that I use more than anything. I'll look at my squad real quick. Minamino's performance yesterday. Yeah, I curled in and the shot did curl out. I don't know. Didn't matter though, it went in. So I'll be happy with that. It was a good match. I was outmatched, but it was a good match. Good things and bad things if you use 4-2-4. Well, it depends on your players, if they have like work rates, high work rates. If you've got wings that come back and defend in the middle of the field, you're fine. If you have wings that stay high and try to push the line, you're going to get outnumbered in the middle. A lot of these formations, though, I feel like they have... I think the biggest problem is what kind of formation you're playing against. 2 4-2-4 squads going up against each other, you're never really outnumbered on the field. You don't see that where you're constantly outmatched. If you've got a 5-man defense, if you've got a 5-man defense and you're playing against someone that's coming in with a lone targeting striker, only way you're gonna get anything through is with a long ball, which is frustrating because it's really tough to work it through. But you don't know any of that until you end up playing them. With a 4-3-3 though, I feel like you have the best opportunity to compete, whether you're defending or not. It doesn't really matter who you're playing up against, what kind of formation the other team has. 4-3-3 is kind of the easy squad in the toolbox, if that makes sense. Oh, I just gave that one up. Yep. Good job working it in behind him. Salah didn't pass. He went for the goal. I think Oxlade-Chamberlain took him to task. If it's the one I believe you're talking about in the second half. The one that went wide left. Because Ox was waiting there too. Damn. I was all excited there for a second. I thought I had him through. Need to get a goal back. and not give up one in the process. When in doubt, just get it out. Yeah, there's Allison has come up with a ton of good saves tonight for a base player. What's the best right back and center back perfect link, or left back and center back perfect link? For what? For what league? Do I see any Liverpool players leaving next summer? I don't think any of the starters. I don't see any starters leaving. And by starters, I'm including players like Milner and like Fabinho. I would still consider them starters because they're starting as much as they're not. I think if they need anything, they need a replacement for. They need another center back option. I love Matip. I don't think he's a standalone center back. He definitely needs support in the back to make him a strong defender. But I'm unimpressed with Gomez. He scares me. I feel about Gomez the way I always felt about I feel about Gomez the way I've always felt about like Skirtle. Just I like him. I like Gomez. I don't think he is putting in the best performances. Kind of like me tonight. Finally, a through ball that got in. Such a bad delay. It was a good match. See, I don't want Shaqiri to leave. I like Shaqiri too much. Still one of my favorite players. Uh-oh. Capu sold. Let's see if I have any more of those. See, this is what fishing's all about. Just looking for those players that hit on... Nope. Damn it. The only one. See, that was another fishing one that I had listed at $2,009,999. Uh-oh, something else sold. Let's see what else. Colin, right? Well, that's one I've got more of. There you go. That's what fishing's all about. Hopefully the two of those will go. Okay, I see a bunch of requests coming through, but it is now 1 a.m. here. Yes, I like him, and yes, he does deserve game time. I would hate to see him go, but if he went somewhere that he got to play, I would be fine with that. I don't know. Shaqiri, he does well every time he's on the field. But honestly, I don't. There isn't anybody that they can put on the field right now that that hits the squad, and I'm going, oh no. And I've seen that in the past. There's been seasons in the past when a player comes on the field and you're going, oh, shit, here we go. We just gave this one away. That team is just, they're on fire right now. which is such a good thing, especially for me. And I just want to see a title. I just want to see a league title. I just don't want to be let down again. Okay. I think that's about time to stop it for tonight. I know everybody's... Oh, another one sold. I know I got a bunch of match requests coming in. What do I think about Lovren? Lovren drives me nuts. Lovren drives me nuts. When he comes on the field, that's one. It's like when Kolo Torre was on there, and he would hit the field, and you'd just be like, oh, God, what's going to happen now? Gerard slip. Yep. Yeah, that was... I cried. I cried that game. It was rough. Like, emotionally just took everything out of me. Ronaldo for Lunar New Year, you're calling it. Okay, we'll play one more. We'll play one more match. I can't remember if I've done. Last match. And we'll go from here. I'll do something when Lunar New Year comes out. But the last couple events, there really hasn't been a need for a guide. There hasn't been anything. I miss the way the games were last year, where you had lots of choices. This season, it's not been that way. All right, so this is the last match. When this is over, we're going to call it for tonight. Hopefully, when we... I'm going to try to stream again here in about 9-10 hours. We'll see. And hopefully we can get all the equipment running at that point. Oh, we're playing. Oh, thought I had it. Not enough on it. Sorry, I was reading it. Trying to figure out what the issue was with 27, 28 years old. Jesus, 27, 28's too old. What the hell's wrong with me? I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen any player leaks other than the thing that popped up today where they were joking about the mouse. FIFA Mobile was talking about the mouse because it's Year of the Rat, which is such a weird animal for it to be for the calendar. Year of the Rat. And I'm wondering what they're going to do. I mean, with the pig, it was one thing. But what are they going to do with Year of the Rat? Oh, that was nice defense. Picked me off. Less life when you're clear of defenders. That's annoying. Yeah, Firmino has great shooting, but he's slow. But I'm okay with a slow striker in a 4-3-3 as long as that striker has speed beside and around him, which is why I have Firmino as center attacking mid in the 4-3-3, but I believe I have the 4-2-4 chosen, in which case I have my speed coming from the other striker. No, I don't. I have Origi up top. I have no speed up top. My speed is Mane and Chichiri. Forgot about that. This, I know why it is. I was auto-playing before we started, which is why I don't have... why I don't have the 4-3-3. Is Henry a viable striker? Yes, if you use icons. But since I don't put icons in my squad, the only time I've put Henry in was during one of the events where I was trying to get chemistry for the 95 rated matches. It was Thanksgiving something. I never use Mane. I do from time to time, but it depends on if I'm getting overwhelmed. Most of the players that I end up playing against here, especially on the stream, is everybody runs low on their near touch line. That's where the attack comes from, and that's where most people overload their defense. So playing high on the high side of the field with a left wing in a 4-2-4 puts you into their most vulnerable area. So let's see. If I've got... trying to get the ball out to Mane. If I've got playing the ball on my high touch line, I'm working it into his probably the most his fastest outside back, his right back, and that's where I'm just trying not to work against speed. CR7 and Maradona are both Year of the Rat. Usually that's what happens, isn't it? They come in with this and somebody else sold France and Lunar New Year. Your players have to do with their birth year. Nope. Yeah, see, I actually trained Henry to 90 just for that. Alright, I said that was my last match. That's a good place to stop it. It's 10 after 1 here, and I got some stuff to do. So, we'll stream again here in about 8-9 hours. That's the next stream. So, I'll probably, maybe between 10 and 11 o'clock Eastern AM. That'll be when I start it. And we'll see. I'll save whatever sells tonight, whatever I can get sold between now and then, and we'll see what I can claim in the morning. So, Informed Player, thanks for the tips and the subscription. Greatly appreciated. I love that number 1 next to it. And thanks for everybody showing up tonight. Make sure you've subscribed over here at Twitch, and I think this is the way we're going to do it. And then what we'll do is once this is done, once this one's finished, I'll send it over to YouTube. That way it gets saved over there, and the chat pops up on the video with this OBS setup so that you can see the chat and you coming back. So I think as long as everybody likes this, would you prefer these live streams where you can actually see my ugly face while we're doing it? That's kind of why I moved all this over to Twitch, was just so I can implement the face cam. I can't do that at YouTube, and I prefer this much better. Plus, I think there's some opportunities over here at Twitch. There's a few of us that are really trying to build this FIFA Mobile community at Twitch. So, and we have a Discord set up for this. I need to add that in so that the Nightbot gives the information about the Discord. Make sure you join it over there. If you go to FIFA Ruben or StopD, go to their Twitch stream. There's links there that take you to the Discord. So make sure you try that out. And hopefully tomorrow in the morning we'll stream, and then we'll get ready. I think in the afternoon, I think just mentioned this morning that Ruben is going to try to stream right at the reset tomorrow. When the reset goes live, he's going to try to stream and see what happens with the Rivals leaderboard. We'll see if they actually go live with whatever happens at that time. So we'll check it out. And make sure you subscribe here. Subscribe over at StopD and FIFA Ruben. And there's a couple of us that are trying to get some stuff together. And Andiabatic. Check them out. And we'll go from there. Yeah, I think it's more engaging. I like it. And you can see me drink, which happens probably a lot more than it should. Alright, but tonight was a good night. It was 3 beers in an hour. Come on. It's not that bad. It's only 1 in the morning. Alright, thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. And as long as you keep watching, I'll keep doing it. Thanks for watching. Maybe check out one of these other videos next. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Visit my site, finallyhesleeps.com, for daily posts about FIFA Mobile and other various brain vomit. Plus, if you get really bored, you can find merchandise and my latest comedy album, Life Before the Internet, at the links below. Like, down at the bottom, those links.